I didn't mean to make the room stop breathing. I only meant to sit in the back row unnoticed, like the family ghost they'd turned me into. But life has a habit of snapping when stretched too far, and mine snapped the second her drill sergeant's eyes locked onto mine. Wait, you're him? The word him hung in the air like a trigger pulled halfway. My father's jaw froze. My sister's smile collapsed. Every whisper died mid-sentence. I didn't move, didn't blink. Silence was the blade I'd spent years sharpening. There was a time they called me the promising one. My father used to brag about my scholarships, my discipline, my future. My sister looked up to me. My mother said I was the quiet backbone of the family before the divorce, before the fallout, before they needed a villain to feel whole. When my ex-wife lied in court, when she spun her story with trembling lips and fabricated tears, it was my own family who nodded along. They didn't question how quickly they turned on me, how eagerly they swallowed the lies. They wanted someone to blame for her infidelity, and I was convenient. They told everyone I'd failed my marriage, failed my career, failed them. They carved the word into me with their silence. It started with my sister avoiding my messages, then my father's sudden, clipped phone calls. Rumors filtered back through friends. My family was telling people I'd gone off the rails, that I'd lost control, that the court's judgment proved everything. The judgment they helped create. But the real wound came when I learned they attended my ex-wife's engagement party, toasted her, hugged her, smiled beside her in photos. It wasn't heartbreak I felt. It was clarity. I stopped waiting for them to come back. I stopped hoping for apologies. Hope is the luxury of the naive. I traded it for discipline. I didn't rage. I didn't confront. I didn't argue. I observed. While they thought I was broken, I rebuilt my life piece by piece, quietly, methodically. I finished my degree in cybersecurity, accepted a classified position, earned commendations. Nothing dramatic, just progress so sharp it could cut through steel. But I told no one. Let them think I was a failure. Let them spread it. Lies make excellent camouflage. And when I learned my sister was shipping off to basic training, the same sister who told people I was unstable, I made my decision. I would show up to her graduation. Not to congratulate her, but to let the truth walk into the room on its own legs. I arrived early, wearing my formal uniform, the one my family didn't know existed, the one earned through years of work they never cared to ask about. I sat in the back, silent, shadow still. As they handed out certificates, I saw my father laughing. Proud, present, everything he wasn't for me. It almost amused me. Then the ceremony ended and her drill sergeant, a square-shouldered man with the posture of authority carved into him, glanced my way. His eyes widened. Recognition hit him like a bullet. He strode toward me. "Sir," he said, voice echoing, "I didn't know you were coming." My father turned, confused. You know him?" The drill sergeant nodded. "Of course, everyone at the base knows Major Hale." The gasp moved through the room like a cold wind. My sister blinked in disbelief. "You're a major?" I held her gaze. 4 years. My father swallowed hard. "Why didn't you tell us?" "Because you never asked." I stood slowly, deliberately. The truth pressed on them heavier than any accusation could. The drill sergeant cleared his throat. "Your brother's team is the reason half our tech Infrastructure doesn't collapse, he said to my sister. Your brother's one of the best. My father's face drained. My sister's pride twisted into embarrassment. The room stared at them. Not me. Perfect. I stepped closer to my family, keeping my voice calm. You wanted a failure, I said. So you stopped looking at me the moment you decided I fit the part. My father opened his mouth to speak. I raised a hand. No. You made your choice years ago. Today, you live with it. There. Silence tasted sweeter than forgiveness. I walked out before they could respond. Let them chase the truth on their own time. Let them drown in the realization that the sun they abandoned rose without them. Revenge doesn't always look like destruction. Sometimes it looks like success they never saw coming. Sometimes it looks like walking away while they finally see you clearly. And sometimes it looks exactly like this.